see if we can get some unfair stuff. Cool, yeah, that was a fun deck. It's a little time intensive, but it wasn't like super time intensive. And yeah, created so many problems, right? I mean, we actually survived and won through an upheaval, which is pretty rare.
Yeah, I know people where he played Forest and then Lotus.
yeah.
So he had 4 mana on like after his upheaval turn, right?
So my first pick in that draft was the choices Mox Jet or Mox Pearl. Ended up taking Pearl. Mm-hmm. They would have both been useful, I think. Yeah. Okay. So some choices here. There's Dak Faden, Ugin, Packrat.
And your favorite
but there's also just Tinker.
Just so unfair.
Aren't we just like priced into Tinker?
Yeah, and there's so many artifacts, right?
There's so many artifacts. Yeah. It's the perfect builder. Like you get it. I know that one that simply does not pass Ugin, and also this guy
is fantastic because of his -2.
He's fantastic, but Tinker is just like the most explosive broken thing. So let's take that and just take as many artifacts as we can. And this is great. Now we know we can take...
And Mox Sapphire.
Oh! Yep. Oh, I wish I could say I wanted...
Mage was here too.
I know. I wish I could say, Ashiok, but yep. Okay. This is... I can't think of 2 better first picks.
Pining Needle or Grease.
So, actually, I think it's Ancient Tomb. That's what I think it is. Just like gross, unfair early mana.
Okay. Yep.
This allows turn 1 Tinker, right?
Yep. Sorry, I thought that was Brain Clamp or whatever, but it's Pining
Skull
Needle.
Clamp.
Skull Clamp.
Yeah, let's take... Okay, so we have turn 1 Tinker, now we just need targets. Okay, well, there's Metalworker, which works fantastically with an artifact deck.
Let's just... There's Smokestack. This isn't really a Smokestack deck, is it?
No.
No, we're not really sacking that way.
Our last deck would have been... That would have been great with Smokestack or Brains, but...
okay, yep.
Yeah, let's just go all in on broken artifacts. Mindslaver is a great Tinker target, actually. And this is actually one of the artifacts... If you can get that land that lets you put artifacts on top, you can lock them, where you just like constantly take control of their turns. Alright, we are mono artifact Tinker.
And there's a Signet for you.
Yes, there's a Signet in
Maybe the Island, too. I don't know if we're...
I think, though, because of Metalworker and Tinker, we have to take artifacts over dual lands. So I think it's a Gruul Signet, even though that's not... I agree Volcanic is more in our colors, but just like... You need as many like cheap artifacts as possible. And I've gone through entire drafts where I don't get a single Signet. Like, people, I think, have learned that they're very high value picks. Like, the Moxes go first, and then the Signets go second. Okay, so no artifacts. So we can either take Riftwing to kind of keep blue, which is a perfectly fine filler card, or we could take like Tar Pit as an alternate
in case
win
Strix
con.
comes back. Also, we can play.
Yeah. There's also just excuse me. I think Grave Titan is the best card in the pack, or it's a very strong threat. And then there's also just Damnation. Which is kind of, if we wanted to go like blue-black, protects you. We have to make a pick pretty quickly. I'm going to say the Tar Pit.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say Titan.
Titan? Okay, I'm going to take Tar Pit.
Titan's really good.
It is very good. I cannot disagree with it. I've lost to like, turn 2, like Reanimate Titan, and it's like, it's only a 6-drop, but that, It's like scarier than Gristlebrand because you can't remove it. It's still any of the like Army in a Jar kind of cards. Yeah. I actually think Grave Titan's the best Titan. And then I would say maybe Primeval is the second best. Here's where I would really like Tolarian Academy,
Mishra's
Workshop, or just big Tinker targets. There's nothing sadder than a Tinker deck with no targets.
Yeah.
But we have an okay target. Yeah. It's better against some decks. Basically, the more powerful the opponent's deck is, the better Mindslaver is against it. If it's just like random guys, it's like
okay, whatever. Yeah.
Of
course, the Legionnaire.
Yeah, he's an artifact and he's playable, so
Yep.
I think it's Porcelain Legionnaire.
Your sword came back.
Yes, there is a sword. However, there's also Force Spike, which I think is really good here. Because I don't know if we're really going to have that many creatures to
yeah.
sword.
All right, take it. Take Force Spike. Force Spike's a really good card. And now you have another sword.
Okay, well, I mean...
Or Yawgmoth's Will.
Yeah, Yawgmoth's Will. Actually, you know, we do... you know what? Let's take Yawgmoth's Will.
This might be
this might be a deck where Yawgmoth's Will... Yeah, I could see Yawgmoth's Will. Pithing... I don't think it's going to be a Lightning Greaves deck. Let's take Pithing Needle. You can play it against, like,
Planeswalker.
a Planeswalker. That's an early... You can also just play it to tinker away. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll take a Smokestack. It's still an artifact. Okay, and none of these things. The most likely would be Deed. Basically nothing else here. We're not playing that, so... Okay. So more early Moxes, and then more Tinker targets, and Tolarian Academy would be really nice. Here I'd like Inkwell, Blightsteel Colossus. Those would be some nice Christmas presents to open. You just hope there's not some other guy who's like trying to do the same thing.
Well, but that guy doesn't have Tinker, right? So
well, ask him to receive.
Colossus. Yeah, but you have to. There's the Signet.
There's a Signet.
You need a target.
We need a target.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, we have now the option of turn 1 Blightsteel. Come on.
Right.
Come on, bros. Oh, man, the gods are with us. So there's Battlesphere. There's another Signet that I do like. And then all these other nice cards that we're not going to take. I think and Lodestone Golem is actually good too. I think it's Signet or Battlesphere. I kind of think it's Battlesphere. We can't have too light a threat density in this deck. You know, we need to be able to play stuff, and it's actually castable fairly, unlike Blightsteel, especially with Metalworker. And it hurts because I really, really like Signets, but I think. I know it's easy to say we'll take the next Signet that comes around and there's no more Signets, but still.
Titan.
Okay. Now, had I known, and Inkwell.
Yeah, right.
So had I known that, I think I would have taken the Signet. But between Sundering Titan and Leviathan, I think Inkwell is better because of the Shroud. Is that okay?
I'm sure I agree.
You think Titan is better?
I think Titan's the destroy land thing.
It's
right?
destroy land, but
it's
the island the Shroud makes it like such a problematic thing.
I'm okay with turn 1. Yeah, I mean you're never gonna turn. Oh, it is an artifact creature.
It is an artifact.
Oh yeah,
creature.
yeah. Definitely take that then. I was thinking you'd have to hardcast that.
No. Huh?
Oh
yes.
my goodness.
Okay, I'm liking this. All right. Woo.
Now you're hardcasting everything.
Now I'm like, please more Signets. I'm so sorry for passing you. What can I do for more Signets? So we have enough we have 3 fantastic targets. I think we're good. So I can't think of anything we want more than cheap artifacts like Signets now.
Right.
I would definitely at this point have given up the Battlesphere for the Signet. But you can't know, right?
You can't know, yeah.
Well, this is great. This is This might be like 3-minute games, just
right. What I can't believe is, I mean, Tinker turn 1, obviously. Mox Sapphire turn 2 after that. So that was just gift in a box.
Hey, gift in a box.
Yep.
It just thank you. Keeps coming. We don't even need to discuss. It's just like
it's a gift in a box.
Bunch of stuff. Don't care. It's a gift in a box.
Chromox.
Another gift in a box. Yeah. Because you don't even have to XL, so you can just like have it. Non-land, non-artifact. Well, everything's an artifact, so it'll just be a 0 cast. But yeah, a bunch of great stuff like, Memory Jar is actually very good here. But there's also I love you, Caracas. But Memory Jar's so good because Memory Jar with Metal War. Yeah, I think we have to take the jar. Mm-hmm. It's a gift in a jar, and a big gift, the best artifact. Planeswalker, double your mana. Okay, And he's another win con, right?
Yep, we will.
It's really nice. You plus him 1, and he's already at ultimate threat. So he's a very short clock. Man, I really can't complain. Everything has been exactly what we want. Okay, this is the first pack where it's not something. I think of all of these, Parallax Wave would be potentially the best for us.
Maybe.
Just buy us time. I don't see us playing any of this other garbage. We're not playing like creatures and stupid shit like that, are we?
Yeah, I mean, we're not Yawgmoth's Bargain deck either.
No. Oh, this
Golem
guy
came back.
Great. Great. Okay, here I would say it's Fetters.
Yeah.
Fetters is fine. I think blue-white base. I'll still put it in the sideboard, though. And here, nothing really, so I'll just take the land. You never know. Maybe a Pernicious Deed or something. And Blade Splicer is technically an artifact once it's played, but let's just get in. Because, you know... And another Planeswalker. That's fine. Okay. Actually, I thought of you. There's another... I had a mono-white aggro deck, and I sided in Geddon, and it was the perfect, like, early stuff Geddon. They got so mad that they just conceded.
Really?
Sorry, they timed out. They didn't concede. Oh. They just sat there, like, timing out.
That's terrible.
Okay.
Oh, so there's your Signet.
There's a Signet. And here I'm really... But Force of Will.
No.
But Elspeth.
I know, but Signet.
I know, you're right. It's but Signet. But Force of Will. Okay. Yeah, we have to, right? And it's an on-color Signet.
Yep.
Yeah, one does not pass that up. Okay. Man, this is so easy. It's like it's just drafting Force. One Power Stone? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not even considering any of this other garbage. Just take it. We've almost got a whole deck here.
Walker.
There's Walker. There's also Research and Shackles. Shackles is a really nice when we're island-based like we are. I kind of think it's Shackles. It's an artifact.
Yeah.
It's not as cheap as Walker, who can be cast for 2.
But like, we're not really spending our mana, right? Like, we can grow a giant Walker.
We can grow a giant Walker. It's just that this, like, you can take, like, if, you know...
I know what
we might lose to, like, early stuff, and this is, like, you take the early stuff. I think this is better than Walker.
Okay.
For us.
Oh, wait, you didn't take Leyline. A Skull Clamp.
And
it's not really what we're playing.
Yeah, we don't have enough creatures.
We can play Dark Ritual.
Well, I don't think we're playing black, though.
I mean, we have an on-colored black Signet.
Wouldn't it be Elishnorn? Because against a creature-based deck, we can certainly cast her, and she's a win con. She's like one of the win cons that like takes you from like a scary board, you know, like a bunch of like Elfie dies. I mean, I agree that this is an artifact, but I don't think this is the artifact we're playing, right? We have
no, we're not. We're definitely not playing it as a.
Or is it tutor? Oh, it's tutor because we can tutor for.
We can tutor for Tinker.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I didn't even see it.
Yeah,
that's no question. People watching this do like you morons. Okay. Well, this is an artifact, and it's a great target against the right deck. So that's my favorite Geist, but yeah, this is.
What about Venser?
Venser is a good card, but this is an artifact.
Yeah,
I want to say
right, which is a target for us to tinker for.
Let's just go all in on like all upside. I think. Let's not try to like hedge our bets and do stuff. Ooh, Swords to Plowshare. There's also Monastery Mentor, which we have many non-creature spells in the deck, but I think it's Swords. Swords is just so efficient. 1 mana, exile anything. It's hard to beat. It was my favorite Recurring Nightmare. Yeah, I'll take Swords. Okay, there's Solemn, who's pretty clunky, but he's still a thing.
But he's still Accelerator.
I think we have enough big threats that Kozilek isn't what we need here.
Yeah, plus he's not
even an artifact. Yeah. Get out of here. Let's take Solemn.
Yep. He helps you accelerate, right? He puts a land on the battlefield.
Ooh. A gift?
Mm-hmm.
So giant.
Fantastic.
Like,
yep.
Wow. Like, if we needed another vector to win with, just like tons of mana upheaval. Wow. I can't wait to play this deck. I feel like this is the best deck I've drafted so far.
What a gift.
The only thing is we don't have stuff like Sol Ring or Moxus to be really unfair, you know? Oh my god. Force of Will and Elspeth. I don't know if we have enough blue cards to play Force of Will profitably here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3 with upheaval.
Tezzeret.
4, 5, 6. We have only 6 blue cards. Is Elspeth trying to... Maybe we just do one Force of Will.
I mean, you can always hard cast it, right? It's a hard counter.
Yeah,
I mean, late game.
You're right. Okay, playing none of these. Why don't we just side in Emrakul? There's nothing else we're playing.
Or you're playing High Tide to hard cast your...
Nah, that's a storm card. It's not.
But it's not only a storm card, right?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it doubles your mana for a turn.
Only the islands. We're going to be playing with white, too. No, I don't agree with that. High Tide. Okay, here... Well, this is an artifact. It's a little ghetto-y since we...
No,
I think it's actually Reflector Mage. Yeah. You know, he's a nice way to, like, block early stuff. Okay, now we'll just start taking it. Ooh, Geist. Do we Geist? Maybe we do Geist. I'd rather him than Angel against the right deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a nice... Okay, I suppose of all of these, we might play the Pride Mage more. Okay. I
So
may actually not have time to play, which is really sad because I have to go to
Well, I'm getting picked up at 4:30.
I will definitely record the game just because... But we can at least do the build. So
we have to cut, what, 2 cards?
So there's two. One thing I sometimes do is I rebuild from scratch, but that's only if the deck is directionless.
Yeah, I don't think this is...
This is not... I think the Legionnaire seems a bit out of place.
I agree.
Let's take him out. There's also cards that I want to put into the consideration pile that aren't necessarily on target, like Gideon, Fetters would be 2. And then, the Will, I think we're not playing the Will. So these 2 would be kind of considerations. So this is 24.
So you might also consider taking out the Mox.
The Mox is here.
No, the Chrome Mox. Sorry.
The
one that doesn't...
Mox?
Yeah. Because it's really just...
But it's an early artifact.
Yeah.
Well, how many non-artifact... Let's sort creatures. And I wish you could kind of sort out artifacts.
You sort by color, right? That's what's out.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That does it. Yeah. Okay, so... Non-artifact cards for Chrome Mox, we have 7. Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's just that with Tinker, you want as many early targets as possible,
saying,
and
otherwise, we have a lot, though.
We don't have a lot. We have Mox Sapphire, Pithing Needle, and these 2. We don't have that many.
And the Signets.
We don't have that many early artifacts. I think we have to have the Chrome Mox.
I mean, that's one reason to put in your Legion.
I would say like Solemn is maybe less good here. It's kind of mid-rangey. You know, at 4, it's not helping with Tinker that much.
Sure.
Do we have enough artifacts for... I could also see Smokestack being taken out.
I think maybe Smokestack. I think Solemn is one of those things where if you have, like, mana acceleration in the beginning, you might be, like, 1 or 2 lands short.
Yeah, he blocks. Threats, and then... Yeah, maybe not Smokestack, because we don't really have that much generation.
We're not...
Yeah, let's
we're going to be sacrificing a bunch more important things than they are.
Well, this is a deck here. So we have 4 really nice targets. The Minds... I'm a little sad we didn't get the 2... Either the... what do you call it? The land that gives 3 mana artifacts only. That would have been just so good. Are we like all artifacts here? Out of 23 cards, all this is an artifact. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 non-artifact spells. Man, that would have been so good. But yeah, we did not get it. And we have Ancient Tomb, which is sort of like a poor man's version of that card.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good deck, actually, just as is.
So 23 cards? I could run with this deck for sure.
There's room for... The thing is, we're completely non-interactive, right? We have no
except
disruption.
Except the shackles.
And the swords.
And the swords.
I think swords is better than Faith's Fetters just for mana efficiency. So our ways to win are either Tinker immediately, or Upheaval, or like Metalwork, fast mana into like one of our threats.
Yeah.
And we basically have 2 Tinkers because we have 2. I can't believe I almost didn't take that. I don't even remember what the card we were considering was. And we have Force Spike and Force of Will. Yeah, this is... I could run this. I kind of want to just like try playing now, but I feel like if it does go long, then I'll be late for Zoolites, and that will be like never live it down. Okay. Yeah, let's just save this and...
Okay, you're going to put your lands in?
Yes, I should put the lands in. So, Sapphire, Academy, Ancient Tomb, and we don't think this does anything for us here.
No, we don't need the Tar Pit.
Is the only white card we're playing... Well...
Swords of Plowshares.
Here's a reason to play Tar Pit, is it casts Sphinx. It gives us just an out at the cost of 1 tap land. I think it's
black.
Yeah, because it gives black.
Oh, okay.
The Tar Pit gives black.
Right.
I think it's worth. I mean, this is sort of like a runner type of thing, but there's almost no downside. It's one less island for. Yeah, the other thing I could think of is maybe we don't want the swords.
Just get rid of white altogether.
Yeah, if we get rid of white altogether, and then we just accept that this is Tinker only, it maximizes the shackles.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, there's no other blue cards to play. So then we'd have to play like
Legionnaire or something, right?
Let me take the lands out again. No, we play Legionnaire. Or God, I feel like Legionnaire is bad. I feel like then Smokestack is better.
I don't think so. Like, what would you sacrifice with Smokestack though? All of your fast
because we're almost all permanents, right?
Yeah.
So, sure we sack our signets or whatever, but if we can, like if we have say like Metalworker, then we're still like playing stuff,
I don't know.
And just that it's an artifact.
I don't think I agree with that.
I mean, it's not a great plan. It was just the idea of getting rid of white to be a little more consistent on the mana base. Yeah. So the proposal is we're mono blue, so we have like perfect mana. This is a Tinker only target, and then we just need another artifact. Right. And the only artifacts available are Legionnaire and Smokestack, and I feel like this is not a deck where we'll ever just attack with Legionnaire and they do nothing and win, right? So since that's basically like, well, Smokestack has some more upside than
I see what you're saying.
So, I mean, not that it's a great plan, but this is just like in the world where we're doing mono blue.
Yeah,
I agree that if we're doing any white, then Swords or Faith's Fetters is better than either of those cards.
But I like being mono blue. I mean, because we have Tolarian Academy.
Well, Tolarian Academy doesn't. It provides blue, so it doesn't matter if there's planes in the deck. Also.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's just like 1 per artifact that we control. So this is another unfair card that can give us.
Right, but it helps us cast like Legionnaire, but doesn't help us cast things like Plowshares. Or Smokestack, right? It helps us cast things like Smokestack or Legionnaire.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put in Smokestack. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, even if it's a 4 cost artifact that we...
I mean, the other option is it's not that costly to play white, like... Although we have... It's a little... Yeah, maybe this isn't... I was thinking about how cheap this is, but this isn't going to be cheap, like turn 1 or 2 cheap, unless we put a lot of white, and then that sort of messes up the power. Yeah, maybe. And I think in that case, I'd actually even prefer Fetters, because if we're not going to get our white early, if we have like few enough white that we're only going to get it like mid-game anyway, then Faith's Fetters is a better card because it deals with Planeswalkers. And even like cards like Opposition it deals with. Or we just say, screw the white, or something like, like, I'd actually say like Geist is better than Legionnaire at that kind of like
Except
slot.
it's not. Except you can't cast it.
But yeah, you can't for the white or Reflector Mage. Yeah, it's even like Armageddon. There's actually a very good Armageddon deck
exactly.
on the fast mana.
But I think that's a side-in package, right?
Yeah, maybe we just do Smokestack.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurts a lot of decks, It's bad in some decks, for sure. But it's sort of like braids, you know. It can be good even when it's not like built around tokens and stuff. It's more like how many. It's best against decks that are spell based instead of permanent based, right? Because then they just start losing their land. If we can sack, you know, and it's actually has good interaction with cards like Tolarian Academy, where we sack our regular lands, you know, and we still have like huge mana.
And it's good for against like Storm if we can get it like.
It's great against Storm, yeah.
Right.
Okay, I like this. So now let's put in. So Mox counts as a land. So I'll put in Mox Academy and then just all lands. And, no. 1, 2, 3, right? Man, perfect, perfect mana. God, I wish we would have had the Mishra's Workshop or the Tolarian Ruins. This is the where you can like put artifacts on top of your deck. It's funny because usually those cards don't get taken a lot since they're so narrow. Maybe they just weren't opened. I can't imagine anyone else is playing big artifacts. I mean, we got all of them that exist in the cube, right? I can't. Well, we didn't get the Blightsteel Colossus.
No, it's right there.
Sorry. The one that kills the lands.
Yeah. The whatever that was.
But
we passed that up.
Yeah, but that's all the like big artifact targets that exist. There is no other like. These are the threats. It's Leviathan, Colossus, Battlesphere, and Sphinx, and then the other one. So I can't imagine what anyone else is playing. And then Mindslaver would even be the other one. So we have almost all of them. Okay. All right. Well, let's just pause it, and then I'll let you. So yeah, I think we must play Ancient Tomb and take out one island. Completely forgot about that card. That gives you like, especially since we're basically all artifact. And so we got 16 land. There's also Chrome Mox. I could see Chrome Mox not being great because you have to exile a non-artifact card.
Right. So we talked about this, right? And we don't have to. It's May. So it could just be a cheap drop in order for you to tinker it away.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we decided to put this, like if we were deciding to play white, I might put a different thing in. But
right.
This is really going all in on like Tinker.
Yep. Tinker and just mana acceleration, hard casting crap.
Yeah. Okay. And then we are also considering Porcelain that really doesn't do anything by itself. It's fine in an aggro deck, but we're not like killing people with it on its own, right? And then I think I could have seen Geddon would be a very good fit in this deck.
But we can always side that into sort of the more,
yeah, we can side it. Okay, why don't we let's give this a shot. Sword. So I think the white sideable cards are like Swords, Geddon, and then if we're playing against like a big creature deck, we can start adding Reflector, Soldier. We can like bring in that kind of stuff. But let's go all upside, all unfair. Yeah, I'm gonna be bummed if we go like 0-3. I'm gonna be really sad.
You're never dropping again.
Like this is such a good. Okay, yes, we play first. Okay, well, giant upheaval. I'm not gonna say no to that. Right. Normally I don't like all mana hands, but worst case we just upheaval, right? So we'll keep.
Yep.
I'll actually wait on the Pithing Needle until he plays something. So let's just play Island.
Okay. Well, why don't you just play
the Tomb because it taps to hurt.
No, but you're not playing anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
but this way it represents like a counterspell or something,
That's true. Yeah, none of these are tap lands, so it doesn't matter when you play them.
Yeah, exactly. There could have.
Damn it.
Okay, blue.
This is the counter your Tinker.
That's bad for us, yeah. Alright, just keep playing more islands. Yeah, a blue deck is what's really bad for a deck like this because we're sort of play one big explosive spell. But we have Force of Will's our only hard counter, right? Signet, okay. We can actually Pithing Needle his Signet, I think. No, we cannot because it's a mana ability.
Wait, it's a mana ability? Oh, it says you cannot be
unless it's a mana ability. Okay, we'll just play Metalworker now. And now we'll have a Tolarian for 2. So we're in like big upheaval range already. This 2, 5.
No, what?
This taps for 2 because we reveal Pithing Needle.
Oh, it's 2 for each artifact
in your hands.
I see.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
So,
See, that's why I didn't want to play these special lands also.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So now we can't play Metalworker, but that's okay.
Wait, sure you can.
No, because he cast Reflector Mage.
Oh, we can't. So, okay, but we can, okay.
And we can't Pithing Needle. It's only activated abilities. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll just replay Metalworker. I think our plan here is just let him play stuff and then we just play Massive Upheaval. You know, the longer it goes, the better for us.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't put us on a clock, right?
Yep.
He's almost got every color.
And this is a very gentle clock he's got us on. 2 damage a turn.
If he plays a black, it's Progenitus. Your opponent has more lands than you. So we could tap Metalworker for 2, then play Needle, then Tolarian Academy, and tap that for 2. So we've already got sort of like big mana if we need it. Okay, that's fine. Flame Tongue Cover, that's annoying. Okay. That's going to be sort of a clock too. Okay, so here I might just play Ancient Tomb, just so that we can also play Tolarian Academy if we need to, and then because we might have to upheaval. I think we're going to have to upheaval. I think you need to play Ancient Tomb and you need to get your Needle out.
The thing is, there's no target for Needle, so it would.
I know, but you're gonna upheaval next turn, right?
Yeah, but Tolarian just gives 1, right? So there's no reason to play.
Oh, I see. Right,
it doesn't like net us anything. Then we're better off just playing an island. So certainly not the most explosive start here, but that's. He sort of looks like he's playing value stuff.
So right now we have 6. So next turn we'll have 7.
Yeah, and don't forget we're taking advantage of this, so we don't have a ton of life here. Crucible. Okay, now we're gonna have to oh boy. If he's able to play a strip mine here, we might just be wrecked.
No, I mean we'll still have an upheaval.
Yeah, but the thing is we're not gonna get to cast 6 mana is the problem. Yeah, so now we lose an island a turn. 1, 2. We're not gonna get to upheaval is the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we can't. So we play Academy. Right. So if we play an island, we're stuck at 5 lands forever. So we could play. I guess what we could do is play Island Signet.
I mean,
that
we
might
have
be
to,
our best
but
chance.
I don't think we can do it. So
Island Signet,
that's
Needle.
3.
We play Island Signet, Needle, and then next turn we play Academy Upheaval. I think that's our only way out, right?
Okay.
But this is going to be pretty bad because he's just going to play the Crucible of Worlds. So now we have to play Pithing Needle. And I don't know. I'll just play it on like Nahiri or something.
Sure.
I'm just guessing here. Nahiri the Harbinger, fine. And we're done. I think we're losing this game, but let's see. I think our only chance now is Academy into Upheaval, and hope we somehow survive that.
Yeah, not great.
This is a tough combo to beat the Crucible Strip Mine.
Yep.
But we have a chance, right? Because this will give us 2 mana, so we'll have if he just kills like 1 island, we'll be in upheaval territory. Yep. Yep, that's bad. Needle Spire, okay, so now he's just making a creature, he's trying to kill us. And we're gonna get 2. Oh, we're just dead. Okay.
2,
4. I thought we were.
6.
Oh, his
8.
has double strike.
Oh, it does.
Double strike.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. Well, that was brutal. I don't really know if we want to change anything here. I mean, Armageddon's actually not great against deck with Crucible. I think we just run it back, right? It's kind of sad. This is our first path on 0-3. Like, no, but maybe we should have mulliganed more. I don't know.
I felt good about our.
I mean, we didn't, you know.
Well,
we didn't give him a whole lot of info.
Yeah, on the plus side,
you know, so
what does he know? Do we have lands?
yeah. He might think we're just sort of blue control.
Yeah.
Fool. We don't do anything, actually. Okay, I guess we'd like to play first. Hey, there's a Tinker. Now we just need to draw a thing. So we'll keep this.
Yep. Nice needle.
Yeah.
Chromox or something. That's right about now.
Mystic
Well,
Tutor.
tutor. We tutor
Instant
for
or
Tinker.
sorcery.
Yeah.
We have to. Yeah, so that's not quite helpful. We could tutor for like Force of Will or something. But
Yeah, I think why not, right? Like,
is there any other sorcery or instant that's helpful?
well, we won't know till we tutor. The thing is,
The problem is if we tutor for Force of Will and then we like blow our Tinker, so it's not, you know.
we blow our Tinker.
Well, Force of Will, you have to like discard another blue card.
Yeah, sure. But like, it's another card in hand that's useful instead of Mystic Tutor, which is not useful. You're not going to play it.
Yeah. So do you want to just?
Yeah, I think you should just use it and then
Also the reason not to is we want to draw a small artifact. If we use Mystical Tutor, it puts it on top of the library, and we lose our draw opportunity.
Oh,
you know?
sorry. Yeah,
so
I
like
didn't
that
realize
takes an
that.
out from us,
Okay.
which is not good. So I think we want to like just draw an artifact, right?
Okay. So I thought it was in hand, but it's not.
No, that would be really good. I mean, if we also just draw Memory Jar, I'm fine with it, you know. If he doesn't kill us and we get to play Memory Jar, I'm fine. Okay, well, that's not exactly what we wanted. It is an artifact. All right, well, next turn we can play Memory Jar, so that's a thing. Just don't, like, strip mine Crucible us. But nice thing is cards like Flametongue Kavu, like, you know, just sit in his hand. And just keep doing nothing. And don't counter us, please. Okay. So should we just try the jar? He's almost certainly got a counter, but I'm
might as well. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So let's not use it now. We'll use it on our turn so we can have mana. And we can also use it as a Tinker target instead of jarring. So.
Yes.
But it's a cost, so then if you counter us, it's a 2-for-1.
Yep.
Kind of feel like he's definitely representing counterspell, so it sort of makes me want to use the jar instead of Tinker in a way. The other thing is we can jar, find like cheap artifacts, put them, and then we'll have our hand back, and then we can use those as Tinker targets, you know, so. Okay, what, Nahiri or something? Dynamo, okay. Well, the good news is he doesn't have a lot of mana open, although he could have a mana leak or something annoying like that.
We can afford a mana leak though.
We can afford a mana leak, that is true. Okay, so here's where we decide, do we want to tinker the jar, or do we want to tinker now, or do we want, like, we could tinker for the island walking shrub guy, or we can just use the jar. I kind of want to use the jar, play other stuff.
Yep.
Agree?
Mm-hmm. I do agree.
And then let's not play lands and stuff because we'll draw, you know?
Yep.
Okay, so let's just use it and see what we get. Okay, great. We have like a sapphire, which is exactly a perfect tinker target. So we'll play sapphire.
Tezzeret too.
Yeah, so our choices are we could play Tezzeret, Simulacrum, or Battlesphere. I kind of wanted to... I think Tezzeret is more what we want. We can't afford... Well, whatever we cast, we're like vulnerable to, say, like a Mana League. Or we could just try for Battlesphere. But I like Tezzeret.
1, 2, 5, so 6.
We can play a land, right?
Okay. Why don't we just play Battlesphere?
Just play Battlesphere?
Because these guys are going to get exiled, right? So we're not going to be able to tinker for the Battlesphere.
We won't be able to tinker for Battle. It'll be a thing. I mean, if he has like a... The thing is, this is like... If he has like a Wrath or something effect, you know?
Yeah. I think you play Battlesphere. If he counters it, you tinker for your...
Well, that'll be next turn.
Yeah, right? Of course. Right.
Instead of Tezzeret, where we can find artifacts and stuff. The thing is, like, we could... Okay, I'm fine to... I don't have a strong preference of which is better. Okay, looks like that's great through. So great. Now we have many tinker targets. And Tolarian Academy. Actually, the nice thing about Battlesphere is with Academy now we can hardcast Colossus. So, which is pretty nice actually.
Yep. And if he rats, then we'll just tinker.
We can still tinker. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So this is like a must answer target, I think, at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. Yeah, 4, 5. So Tolarian Academy taps for 6 mana, and then 6, 7. So yes, we can hardcast Blightsteel.
Trample, infect, indestructible.
Yeah. Pretty tough to deal with. I mean, it can still be like exiled or...
So is infect that...
Actually, indestructible, it can't be wrathed.
Can't be wrathed.
Because it's destroy all creatures. So, but it can be like, you know...
Fettered or
that kind of thing, yeah. But let's see how he deals with this. This is a pretty strong clock, right? It hits 4. It gets plus X and deals X, so 4. So it hits for 12, essentially.
Yep.
And you can't really, like, Flame Tongue. You know, even like a kill on this, you're still left with problems with these guys.
Watch him be an upheaval deck.
That would be kind of comical. But if he upheavals...
he has a Tezzeret.
Okay, so he also has a Tezzeret. That's fine. What did he search for?
Coalition.
Relic, okay. Eldrazi maybe 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, he could cast an Eldrazi.
Oh, by untapping his Dynamo.
Yeah.
No, he already used his Tezzeret.
Yeah.
So he can't cast Eldrazi this turn.
Okay, well, that's fine. He wants to take our Battlesphere. That's totally fine. Okay, so we could... I think at this point we Yar everyone to hit Tezzeret. I think we play Academy hardcast Blightsteel, and then Yar against Tezzeret.
Well, why wouldn't you Yar against Tezzeret first?
Because then we lose artifacts, and then we can't tap as much for Tolarian Academy.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Although you also have Monolith.
So, yeah.
But you have to tap for that. Okay, yeah, I agree. Let's do that.
So we can tap. We can also tap for Monolith. And then they'll leave us for... I mean, if he has like a Treachery on Blightsteel, that's bad too. But so the other option would be this can be Treacheried. So if he has some other control magic type thing, we might not want to play the Blightsteel. Because like if he has a control magic on Blightsteel, we just lose. Whereas if we get the Leviathan, it's Shroud. So I kind of feel like the Leviathan is the safer play. Because if he has Sower, it's very possible he has other control magic effects. And then we just lose to that, right? So yeah, I think I would rather Tinker. So let's play the Monolith, Tinker away the Sapphire, and go for the Leviathan, I think.
Why don't you Tinker away one of your mirrors?
Because they can hit for damage.
Oh, I mean, you only need one to hit Tezzeret, right? So.
Yeah, but why lose a creature that can like block stuff?
Because in Sapphire,
like we already have enough mana, right?
Not if your mirror dies, right? Like.
Yeah, so why tinker away the mirror? You're just saying for that extra mana.
Because they're both 1 mana, like. But this is, the Sapphire's recurring, right?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Would we have enough to hard cast as a backup? We'll probably we attack into. We have to attack with 3 to kill Tezzeret, right? So we'll lose 2. Then we'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we can still hard cast Blightsteel. So, regardless, let's first. Then we might as well attack one of them at him, right? If we're going to tinker it away anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So, 1 at him and 3 toward Tezzeret. It won't really matter if he blocks correctly, but sure. Because we're not casting Blightsteel this time.
Right. And it doesn't,
So, 1 at him, and then Tezzeret, right? 3 on Tezzeret, 1 on him. If he blocks correctly, it won't matter, but... Oh, he just didn't block. Okay. That's fine. So now let's tinker... Sacrifice. You want to sacrifice a mirror? That's fine, I guess. I guess if there's like an upheaval, it's better to have the box, right? So where is... there's also Mindslaver. That's an option I have not considered.
There is Mindslaver because we have Blightsteel in hand.
And we can use it.
Yeah. There's Inkwell there, but...
maybe Inkwell's just better. Mindslaver...
Well, he's got 4 cards in hand. What we could do...
Mindslaver is just 1 turn. It's not infinite, right?
Yeah, no, I know, but we have Blightsteel Colossus hard castable in hand. If we get rid of all his counters in hand or whatever, I mean, he's basically got infinite mana, so we can play anything from his hand, right?
And just make sure that he doesn't have an answer to it?
Yeah. Like, we can, yeah.
I see. Okay, so you want to just clear
the like, we could even bounce his Sower or, whatever, right?
So you want to use Mindslaver, make sure that we clear the way for Colossus?
Yeah.
Okay. That seems acceptable.
Because we could always draw Inkwell. Like, we have a big threat, right? So
okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So let's now tap and then sack. Okay, sure.
And then we might as well play Lodestone.
Lodestone. Yeah, I agree.
Actually, that's bad. I don't think.
Do we want to?
No, because then we'll have less chance of playing things in his hand, right? Because everything will be harder to cast, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true, actually. No, that's okay. That's okay. Because then we can also just like clear for an attack next turn too, and not.
That's okay.
We can have his like. Yeah. Okay. Let's not attack. Fine. Okay. Let's get him start moving fast.
Okay.
So he did have control magic.
Good.
Okay, and he has upheaval. So actually, yeah, the interesting. Okay, so let's. We can definitely wasteland his own land.
Mm-hmm.
We can control magic his own Sower. No, we can flame tongue his own Sower. Can we do? But ideally, we flame tongue his own Sower.
On. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 mana.
Right. So we have 10 mana. So the problem is if we can play control magic and flame tongue, and then we can basically put him in a position where he has to upheaval next turn, which is okay. I think we can actually recover pretty well from upheaval.
Or basically we let him play flame tongue because who the fuck cares?
So we let him play. So we play flame tongue on his own Sower to kill it, and then waste control magic on his own flame tongue, and then will have Mira Battlesphere, and he'll be forced
to upheaval
on his, and then we can just Yar, right, and then he'll be forced to upheaval on his next turn, and then we can land his own thing. Okay, so let's have him wasteland his own land. Place your triggered abilities on the stack. Okay, so always healed. So let's play wasteland. Let's kill the land that
Tundra.
No, this thing. He's got enough blue, I think.
Okay.
Heals fire. Okay. So now let's. We want to tap this.
We probably should have tapped before we wastelanded. Okay. So
yeah, you're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We'll be okay.
Okay.
We'll still have enough. So let's Flame Tongue the Sower.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Click a mana symbol. Why can I not use this? Do I have to use that? Oh, there. It's weird, okay. Kill the Sower. Okay, always yield. And now we'll control magic. His
No, not
no,
upheaval.
oops.
Not upheaval.
Yeah, cancel, sorry. Ooh, okay, control magic. His own Flame Tongue. Okay, and then I think we're done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So we know he's going to upheaval next turn, so we might as well Yar here, right?
Yeah, we drew Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, so just Yar, I think. And he's going to chump. And then at least he doesn't have Flame Tongue, right? He'll just have an empty upheaval.
Yeah.
So let's attack, and then we'll use the Mirror ability, so we'll do 4 to him, and he'll have to chump. So, yes. So 1, 2, 3. Well, I might as well just cast Blightsteel.
Yeah,
To
force
force
him.
upheal,
Yep,
right?
that's right.
Oh, no, I'll keep on doing this during combat damage then. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and now we can just be done.
No. You
What?
should also cast. This gives you 3.
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
to cast the...
Yeah, just in case he has like other disgusting thing, like he draws into something like.
Yeah, there's
oh
no
man.
reason not to. Okay,
Right.
yeah, you're right. Okay.
And then like tutor, but I guess.
Guess if he has like Wrath, that's bad, but fine. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, because if he wants to do some bullshit, like he drew something and then he wants to play it before upheaval or whatever.
Yeah, that makes it slightly harder. I agree. Ooh, you know what we should have done? We failed. We could have mystical tutored for Force of Will on his turn. That way we'd have Force of Will and we could have we could have countered the upheaval.
Yeah, that's true.
We could have done that to lock the win in.
Yep. We missed that. Yep.
Okay, yep. And now we can play Relic. Yeah, that was a mistake. We could have just won the game there. Shoot, that's a big misplay. That is a big misplay. So we're going to play... Let's see, we could play Tomb...
Mox...
Monolith. But the Tomb doesn't give us anything, and then we're just like taking 2 damage for nothing, because we have no way to use the extra damage. So I think we'll just discard. We'll just do Island Mox Monolith, right?
Well, no.
If we do Island Mox Monolith, and then we can tap Monolith for 3, but that doesn't give us anything.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing else to cast, right? So we'll just do. I'm kind of mad about missing the play with Force of Will. That was poor. Actually, oh no, with Tomb then we could have had Golem. I didn't. We had Golem in hand too. Oh, and we have Metalworker. Actually, that's something we can do. So we'll do Monolith, and then we'll tap Monolith for Metalworker. Yeah, let's do that. And then this will give us a 10 of mana.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
7, 8. So we can cast Battlesphere next turn.
Yeah. So now I think we just discard a bunch of islands, right?
Yeah.
Because the artifacts are good here. Yeah, that was poor. We could have searched. So on his, just to make sure we understand what we did.
Yeah, I know.
His turn, use Mystical Tutor. We make sure we have Force, hard cast that.
Right, we would have had to, yeah, right.
Yep. We were only thinking about his hand.
Yeah.
And this will tap now for 6 mana.
Mm-hmm. So
And then
we're
we play
Battlesphere.
Academy.
Oh, wait, does that, so 6,
And Academy will give another 3.
7, yeah.
8,
Mm-hmm.
9, 10, 11.
So not quite
Not
Blight
quite
Steel.
Blight Steel. But we can actually, 11 is Battlesphere plus Golem.
Is Battlesphere plus Golem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next turn, Blight Steel.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not, because by then the Metalworker won't tap for as much, so. Okay, that's lesson learned. I think we still have a massive advantage, but of course that's compared to just I win, you know, that's...
Yep.
So we had checkmate and won and we missed it. But cool Night Fork, so, you know.
Right.
We're up the exchange, so, like, basically the same thing.
But was he just waiting for us all that time?
See, I'm not sure. We gotta play. This is only game 2, right? So we
Yeah.
gotta play fast. Flame Tongue. Oof. Because we knew he had Flame Tongue, right?
Yep.
That was poor. Again, we might just lose this now. It's gonna tap 4 to untap. So I think we Academy.
1, 2, 3,
And then
4.
we'll have we Academy and play Lodestone now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we have Force of Will now.
Yeah. Force of Will if he has something like really annoying. Ugh, man. This is not super great.
So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2. This taps for 3, 4, 5.
4, 5.
So
I think we don't block
we'll
because we
take
want
it.
the
Yep.
mana.
Mm-hmm.
We're not worried about life right now. Plus on the swing back is actually kind of dangerous, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he has the control magic. But we can force that.
Yeah.
We can force that. Yeah. Thada Adele. That's kind of a problem. He can find artifacts and play them.
From our library.
Yeah. But otherwise we let him have control magic. I think we let him have Thada Adele because the control magic, you know, we want to play like Blight Steel and that would crush it. So let's let him have control. Let's let him have Thada Adele. Plus he might have to block if we just attack.
So this might be
So we can
Battlesphere
play-
turn. Hold on.
Can
So
we
it would tap
cast
for 4. And then
Well, we can play
5,
Mox,
6.
not 4, 5,
Yep,
6.
yep, if you-
We can just play Battlesphere.
Yep. We can just
Yeah.
play Battlesphere and Yar.
Yeah, play Battlesphere and Yar.
Yeah.
So Mox for nothing, right?
Yep.
So first let's attack to not give him the info, right?
Yep.
So play, and it doesn't sack. We may exile. Okay, so play this. No, do not exile. Now this 3, 4, 5.
You can play an island.
No, 3. Oh, this is 4, 5. This taps for 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe play an island or your 2. That's
Right.
what you want to do. You need to put your
4,
land down.
5. I know 6. Island for 7 and Battlesphere. Okay.
Oh, you can do that. Okay.
Okay. And now we just force whatever he does, and we should just win.
Yeah, I mean, we can even chump one of the thought, or it's Island Walk. We can't chump it. But if he finds something in our library and plays it, we can force it. Yeah.
Or we could just F6 and not force, because like misclick. We also cost ourselves a lot of time on the clock by not just winning. That was another reason that move was poor. But I do think we win this one. Well, he'd have to have something that beats all of these. It would have to be a Wrath, I think. And then even Wrath. So he'd have to have like a Wrath and counterspell backup.
Which he doesn't have the mana for.
Yeah, even a control magic doesn't do it.
Yep. So now he's just hoping there's something in our library.
He's getting to like view our library, I think is the main,
Yep.
the main thing.
But we've already played our hand. He knows we're a tinker.
Yeah.
We don't have any secrets left to keep from him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think even if he control magic something, he'd have only 2 blockers, and we have 5 attackers. So he still dies. Like, let's say he takes the battle sphere, right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna have to play faster at 6 minutes, but again, I'm not sure we change anything here.
I don't think so.
You know, just okay. Go forth. So big thing to remember is you mind slave or think about your next turn too.
That was good to mind slaver. I think
you're right. That was the right play. Because he would have just upheavaled if we gotten a big tinker target, and that would have effectively just reset.
Yep.
I mean, we would have ended up in the same position as we did, but then he would have had like the control magic, the sower, so he definitely could have recovered, I think.
Yep.
And we know that he has multiple take stuff targets, so that makes Inkwell like by far the best target. Right?
Well, what I was gonna say when we were drafting yesterday was I feel like we're always gonna tinker for Inkwell because we're gonna be afraid of removal, right? And
well,
Inkwell
against the right deck, like against a red deck, we're definitely tinkering this, right? Because they have different kinds of removal.
Oh right, yeah, that's true. Yep.
And then like this is also, like against a green deck or like a black deck, then Blightsteel is very good. So the different colors have sort of different kinds of answers, right?
Yeah, but black has just destroy target creature, right? So,
Yeah, and it's indestructible.
oh, I see. That's right.
Whereas like this ends up, if they don't have islands, it's a 7/11 thing that they can just like chump. So
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
if it's like a black token making deck, then this
Yeah,
is
that's
just not that great, but this is the trample in fact. So, they have different
Well,
kind
the
of-
Leviathan is trample too. Don't
No, it
forget.
does not. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. You're right. I forgot it had trample. Okay.
What's infect? Is that the little 10 counter thing?
Yeah, so since it's poison damage, it deals damage as poison, so it's a one-shot kill, because you can only take 10 infect damage.
That's right.
And it also means that the damage it deals is permanent, so
So
it deals -1/-1 counters. So if they have like some regenerator with some ability or something, it just kills it.
I thought they called that poison, though. I didn't realize they called that infect.
They called it, poison means when you deal to a player poison counters. Wither is you deal your damage to creatures as -1/-1, and infect is to players it's poison, to
Creatures.
creatures
Wither.
is wither.
Okay.
They basically did a block where it was like the theme was like poison and stuff, and there were a lot of like infect creatures.
Seems annoying.
Okay, so we have a forcible target. Sure, we'll keep this, right? We've got fast mana. We'll draw something good eventually. I
Yeah,
think, right?
keep this.
So let's just play an island. That will be done. From there, Moon Faith. Signet, probably? No, he wants to force our signet. Yes, okay. That's fine. Now we'll play our own signet. We'll play Demir signet. So next turn we can signet and power stone.
Mhm.
Okay, we're all playing the other. That's fine. And now we can tutor. So we might not want to signet and power stone. We might want to just, let's see, play an island. Yeah, I think we just tap for power stone, and then end of turn we try to tinker, right? Because I want to have that blue mana available for end of turn.
Yeah. Counter? No, he's just putting a charge counter on it.
Okay.
We didn't see any counter spells in his deck.
We have not seen any counter spells. That's true. But I mean, we are a tinker deck, so I think we mystical tutor because then we'll also have the force of will backup, right?
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
then
exactly
this is where
right.
we just get Leviathan.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he might upheaval, but
Mm-hmm.
there's. We can also force the upheaval if you
Exactly. I think we're fine.
so roll. Okay.
Wait, why are we waiting on his coalition relic?
It's a triggered ability.
I know. Why didn't we just have 6 pass it or whatever?
Yeah.
Mainly, I was wondering why we're spending time.
Yeah. You're right. Johnny. So now he's going to tap our... Do we care about a Johnny? He's going to tap our power... We don't care because we're just going to tinker.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really affect our shit. We can have an... We just... It's the critical stuff that we care about, right? That's fine.
Yep. Nobody cares. Okay. End of turn, don't forget.
Yes. Absolutely. Okay. So mouse is all messed up. Okay. Could also go for upheaval, but no, I think we go for tinker, right?
Yep.
I forgot we had force spike too. Okay. So now we just play island and tinker, right?
Yeah, and I think we tinker away here our power stone, which is getting tapped every turn, right?
Yeah, might as well. We could also play the Gruul Signet.
Also?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason not to, but
Yeah,
like...
why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's... Right, and then we'll tap this. And then we have this for tinker. So sacrifice this. And we're going for the inkwell, right? Inkwell. Okay, and now we have... We just force it for something really bad.
Yep.
And we have no time, so we're all in on this plan.
And we don't care about his Johnny anymore, right?
Well, I'm not sure if we care.
Hey, what's his other ability? 3 damage to creature or player.
Yeah.
So
well, it's going to give him enough.
life,
He could gain enough life to offset the damage to the Leviathan, so I think it's worth hitting a Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's worth it, right? Because he can gain at least 9 life by just hitting us. And that's more than the 1 turn cost us 7. And that's an opportunity cost of 7 life on him.
I mean, it gives him an extra turn, but we're going to have to do it.
But he'd get those extra turns anyway because he gets life gain, right?
Yep.
And this is actually completely uncastable, so it's only good as a force of will.
Yep, that's right.
The only way to play this was to tinker. Too bad we didn't have like a random signet that gave white or a coalition relic or something. I'm actually scared to play this. He has so many like control effects that, you know, like I'd rather just play this.
Yep.
Supreme Verdict can't be countered. Well, that's an answer. Now we might be in trouble.
Damn.
That was like the one shit. He kind of... That's a good answer.
Yep. Ah, fuck.
Yep. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Shackles, sure. Just play this. And then if... But yeah, we might lose that. That was a really good answer. In fact, it was, I think, the answer.
The only answer.
Well, upheaval was also an answer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty good. And he's going to be able to ultimate a Johnny pretty soon. We don't have a really good way to stop that from happening. But I'm okay with that. You know, we got to do our thing, and he beat our unfair thing. That's legit, you know. I would have been really mad if we lost game 2, where we had it in the bag and then failed there.
Yeah.
But this is like a fair way to beat us. I should say not losing because of our being retarded, like losing because it's not like our deck failed us either. Right? Okay, here's the wasteland. Well, that won't do anything, but we can basically force one thing, but we have no way to deal with planeswalkers. So nothing to do except just hit F4 here. He has no creatures. And if he uses a Johnny one more time and ultimates us, Maybe I shouldn't have played the land since he's going to ultimate a Johnny, but I'm not sure what we're...
What does Wasteland do? Is that a destroy land thing?
Yeah, it's a destroy a non-basic land.
Oh, I see.
So it's the, like,
Yeah.
more fair, less annoying strip mine. Okay, now he's got ultimate a Johnny. I'll let him have his fun. It's... Can't really play Blightsteel. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yep. And now we're gonna lose all our lands. Or is he gonna be greedy and like try to plus a Johnny and get to like ultimate him? That's always the question when you ultimate your planeswalker, you know. So like totally fair black-white token deck goes 3-0, but like an awesome like Tinker deck
loses one, yeah.
And the funny thing is, I feel like our black-white token deck would have rolled over, steamrolled this guy.
Yep.
You know, it's like, oh, you're gonna take one of my like, you know, tokens. Okay.
Exactly. I mean, you can't control Magic Planeswalker, right? So
that's right. Okay, he's being greedy with a Johnny. Okay. Well, that is the right play against us. And no reason to play a land because we're just going to get ultimated. So I think we actually have no outs at this point. Actually, we do have one out. It's Upheaval. Upheaval is our out. Yes. Upheaval is actually a pretty reasonable out at this point because it resets his Planeswalker.
Mm-hmm. Except he's going to tap our islands. Right?
But it says untap or untap. Okay, yeah,
so
maybe he will
tap
just tap
our
our
islands.
islands. But why do that? Why not just ultimate Johnny?
Well, it's not his turn, it's your turn.
Yeah, I meant why not just ultimate Johnny last turn? Maybe we'd have like Tolarian Academy, you know, something like that.
Or
If he's doing it now during our upkeep, we can still like draw Tolarian. We could still have Tolarian Academy in hand. He doesn't know that, and then cast maybe Upheaval with like a Mox or something.
But I mean, yeah.
Maybe we should have countered that. I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to counter that, and then just so that if we draw Upheaval, that's our only out. He's disconnecting and we're going to win fraudulently. It's like, Mom, wait, I'm playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
Time for dinner now, Billy. I'm totally pooning this noob. Got this like really bad Tinker deck. He mind-slavered us and didn't even like search for Force of Will. It's like so bad.
Second grade waits for no one, Billy. He's probably asking his mom how to pronounce the names on these cards. He's like, what does this say?
Yeah.
Great. He lost
connection. He did lose connection. Okay, we have a chance. We have a chance. Yes. He's like furiously calling Comcast. Yes, I've reset my router already. No, I need you to type ipconfig. Well, that happened to us one time, right? We had like a good deck, and then like Comcast like lost internet to the area.
Except it wasn't Comcast, right? I think it was Magic.
There was definitely one where it was Magic, but then there was also one where it was like a Comcast like general outage. Maybe you weren't there for that one. Okay, he rejoined. So much for that hope. He could lose connection again. What is going on? Okay. Oh, I thought like it's because I moved the mouse. It's like something happened. It's different color. They've kind of improved the UI a little bit. I mean, it's still better, but it shows you like a storm counter now. I think that's better. You know. Okay, so he tapped my stuff. Okay, so we have an Ancient Tomb. And now he's going to ultimate a Johnny? Or is he going to be super greedy and, like, not? Okay. Alright. Yep, that's bad. Well, our shackles are not very good now. Revelark. Okay, finding what? Nothing, just attacking as a flyer. And Vala, I suppose.
What kind of a deck is he?
This is value stuff, I guess. I guess we... Are we supposed to force that? No. I think... I don't see... I think we have to, like, use this to protect if we... Okay, there's a Tezzeret. No, we have no blue. I guess I'll... And I played the tomb. He's just going to waste it, so... Alright. I guess what we have to do now is, like, draw the Tolarian Academy to play Seeker and then somehow untap stuff. Flicker Wisp. Okay, now we're basically dead, right? Because you can plus... That's... Yeah, now we're dead on board next turn. He flickered out his Ajani. Okay, and... yeah, I think we can just concede now, because there's... He's just going to kill us with Ajani, and this is 10 damage, right?
Yep.
I'll just... play... I'll let him do it. I've been so bad that I've like F6 through my lethal attack, so you know, he might do that too. Yep, he did not. He could have killed us and he didn't, so he's giving us an extra turn for absolutely no reason. Okay, anything we can do? Not real. Well, we can play a Tezzeret. Oh no, we can't. That's only 3 mana. Okay, we can force spike something.
We can shackle something.
No, because it's only 1 island. He has nothing with 1 power. But we can force spike whatever his big play is. And maybe he'll get disconnected again. Man, that Supreme Verdict was a wrecking ball. Can't be countered. Oof. Alright, well, can't really complain too much about that. I'm not really sure we want to change our deck, like to add white or anything. I still feel like we're pretty pure in that respect. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, changing up, you know, adding the white wouldn't have helped us here.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to add white, we could like remove Smokestack and like Chrome Mox or something and add swords and so.
We're all in on this unfair shit.
We're all in.
Right. And somehow, I mean, we once beat a Storm deck, so unfair shit.
That's true. Yeah, how did we beat the Storm deck again?
I don't remember. We'll have to look at the video.
Okay,
oh, that's right. He emptied the Warrens and then we wrathed them away or whatever.
Basically exactly what just happened to us. Okay. Well, this is
we have
fair-ish,
Tinker.
but
Yeah.
we'll keep. You can always draw something.
I mean, you have Tinker in hand. You can't give it away.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a Lodestone. Although we have this, which is effectively a mulligan.
Right.
Because since we can't tinker for it. But I'm a little annoyed that we have no way to actually cast this thing.
It's fine. I mean, it's a Tinker target. It's fine. We're playing against blue again?
No,
oh, now we've drawn our second Tinker target?
No, but that's okay. Fuck. Because we're going to, against blue, we're tinkering against the Inkwell. That's all we care about.
Yeah.
I was just hoping for like an early thing. But it's another Ajani deck. La Douleur, his name means the exquisite pain in French.
Well, we'll see, I guess, huh?
You're in Monmouth. Wait a minute.
Why are we playing against our deck? Where's our Grim Monolith?
Okay, miss another So this time, remember, this time I think what we want to do is end of turn, we want to tutor for force so that we can, that's the only use that Sphinx has now is as a force, right?
Right.
So end of his turn, we'll tutor for force as well. And it's kind of annoying because it doesn't give us the...
Or we'll tutor for force now because he's going to play.
top of library.
Oh, right. Course portal.
It lets him draw cards.
Okay.
So we still want to tutor for force even though we don't get a tinker target, right?
Right.
I think we do. So, boop. Also tutor for force spike, but I think that's... The other option is tutor for upheaval. Is that better? Is that better?
No, we don't have any mana.
Yeah, I think we tutor
better.
for force. Yeah, I agree. Alright. So now we cast Lodestone Golem. The only problem is if we cast Lodestone Golem, does that mean then our force has to cost an extra
No.
one?
No.
Yes. Non-artifact spells.
Right, but it doesn't. We're paying an alternate casting cost.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's look that up.
It's absolutely true.
I'm not... Well, it doesn't hurt to check, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yes, the additional one is applied. The one that must still be paid.
Oh, okay.
So if we play Golem, we actually can't force. But I'm okay with playing it because I think he's going to have this tapped anyway, so it's going to be
Yes, untap that.
famous last words, right? But plus I want to have like a threat down.
This also means Tinker costs 4, don't forget.
That is true. Tinker costs 4. Yep.
But it does mean we're closer to playing our mirror, which is in our hand. Carnage or Homage?
Homage is to draw. If everyone votes Carnage, then everything's destroyed. But either of us can just have him draw a card by voting Homage. But this is a reasonable clock. Excuse me, Metalworker. So yeah, now we play Metalworker, and we will be able to tap for mana. I think then we can cast Battlesphere next turn, and we still have Force up, right? So let's first attack. Just give him less info in case he has some removal. Disenchant. Do we let him do that?
Yeah, we don't want him to disenchant. Or I guess we could spike
we could
it.
Force it.
Well, let's count here. With Metalworker, we're still getting.
We'll tap for 4. Yeah, so then we can still cast Battlesphere.
Yeah,
That's fine. He can
disenchant
disenchant it. If that's all he's disenchanting, that's fine. Pre-combat. Okay, so we'll just cast Metalworker now, and now we can force and have the 1 mana as well. Okay. Let's just always yield to this. So this will tap 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So we'll have Battlesphere, and we'll still have 1 up for the Force of Will if need be. Yeah, there's a streamer who thinks main deck Disenchant is really good in this cube, just because of
all the artifacts.
Yeah. Ooh, smokestack. This is probably not the time. Well, once we have Battlesphere out, it actually might be pretty good. So, and we actually can we play both? Because now we have 6 mana, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we cannot play both. Yeah, let's not. You know, if we want to be cute, the other thing is we could smokestack first, and then play Battlesphere.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good because it gives you more Tinker targets, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you going to do?
No, let's play.
You're going to keep Force of Will.
I want Battlesphere. I think I'm trying to be too cute here. So let's show 1, 2, 3. Ooh, and we can also Tinker as well. I think we'll have enough mana to play both Battlesphere and Tinker. So 6, 7. No, I won't quite because of the. Oh yeah, we don't have this guy anymore.
Yep.
So I could Battlesphere.
Well, let's see what he does here.
The thing is, I could be running into like a
Yeah, let's see.
mana drain.
So we're going to force that force shizzle minizzle.
Yes, you're right. So let's force that. So pay a life in exile. Mana drain, not my own Battlesphere. And exile the Sphinx, since that's effectively unplayable.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So now is the reason to tinker right away, because we know that like he's out of blue.
Yeah, although we're possibly running into
a wrath
a
ability
wrath
or whatever.
or control magic. So
But if you inkwell,
let's see, cast instance. Yeah, inkwell. Then if we tinker, we could tinker for inkwell. Then we lose to a wrath, right? But then it makes it a clock.
Right, because
it makes it a bigger clock.
Because
but
right
the thing
now
is, if he wraths anyway, then Tinker's effectively dead on board.
Yeah, exactly. You would have to play Smokestack first.
Smokestack and then Tinker.
Well,
that's actually a kind of a thing.
I mean, that's an out, though.
It's sort of how much do we want to hedge, right? Or do we just want to go all in on, like, stuff?
Yeah. Actually, no, you're right. We don't Tinker here.
Let's not Tinker. Let's just...
Because this is 4, 8, 12, right?
Yeah, this is a two-turn clock anyway, so it doesn't really increase the clock, right?
Yeah, right. You're right. Unless we Tinker for Blightsteel or something.
Yeah, but then it's also the, like, we can lose to, like, how do we lose here?
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of am okay with hedging a little bit in case he has some answer. He still has an, some
and he draw. Yeah,
he's drawing 2 cards a turn.
I feel like he doesn't have Wrath though, because I feel like he wouldn't have wasted his mana drain if he was just going to Wrath next turn. So he's going to O-ring your Battlesphere.
That's fine, actually. That's why Battlesphere is good. It's still kind of like a... And this makes Smokestack now a pretty attractive play.
Maybe.
Because, yeah, eventually he sacks the O-ring and then it gives us, like...
But I think, doesn't he have more... No, not now, though.
Yeah, now... That's true. It's not amazing now.
Okay, so now I think it's
now we tinker.
Obviously Tinker, right? Do we attack into it first?
No, we can play
Polarian.
Yeah, I think we play... Do we play Smokestack and
then Tinker it away?
And Tinker it away, or do we want to keep Smokestack?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Maybe we just
11.
go for Inkwell now.
Yeah. I mean, he's got 11 permanents, right? We have
we're
9
not gonna.
permanents.
Yeah, Smokestack's not very good here. So I think we just cast Smokestack and use it as a Tinker target.
Yeah,
and we'll have more.
That's right.
So. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. Play this. Now we can tap the... We have so much mana. We can tap this for a zillion. We kind of have to. So let's Tinker. So we're sacking Smokestack. Okay, and we're getting Inkwell, we agree?
I think so, yep. I mean, he doesn't look like the control magic type of deck.
But why give him that out, right? And now we might as well just start yarning, right? Because we think we're winning.
Right.
Okay, so now I'm just going to F6 for time. Nothing in hand, so might as well just F6. I guess it was kind of slightly incorrect to show him that we were doing this first. But, and just don't make sure we accidentally let him carnage.
I mean, I think it might have been more correct to attack with your Metalworker instead of tapping in for mana. Again.
Yep. Okay. Well. Yep. Well, and having the Smokestack wouldn't have been great in that situation.
Yeah,
either.
exactly.
Okay. Well, this is the second time we're getting raped by Supreme Verdict. Man, tough. This is really just the card that wrecks us. Yep, we're definitely on the path to 0-3 here with our deck that I thought was so good. Baneslayer, okay. Death will be quick at least. Whew. Hey, Mindslaver, maybe that's an option. Oh, and this gives no mana, so nope, can't even cast it. God,
I mean, what would we even do with a Mindslaver? Like, get rid of his own O-ring so that we can have
Well, what we could do is with coercive portal, we'd vote
Destroy.
for Carnage.
So
That's the nice thing about Mindslaver and So if we're not completely dead,
No,
because
we're
if we
not.
can cast Mindslaver, we vote for Carnage.
sacrifice everything.
Everything dies, and then we're like kind of like.
But then,
restart.
no. But then we get to start with a mirror
Yeah,
battle
with the mirror
sphere.
battle sphere. So that's actually pretty good.
Ah!
I know. So if we can just, hey, it's okay. We got
3 turns.
the thing is,
It costs 4.
we have to get a land next turn.
Yep.
Because we have to play. He's going to hit us, and then we tap and use it. So, okay, that's problematic because now he bounces our land, and now we have like no way to get. Oh, good. He bounced the wrong land.
Yeah.
Okay. So we still have a chance.
So you're saying there's a
you're
chance.
saying there's a chance. Yeah, what's this 1 in a million talk? So our way out is we draw island, play this, and then he doesn't like counter it or something. On road land, so Carnage, please. No. Okay. So it only has to be that he has no counters and like no way to deal with a Mindslaver, and we draw a land. That's like maybe a 1 out of 6 chance. I think it's perfectly reasonable. Come on, land, bro. Come on, land. Oh no, that's really bad. Wait, how did he get 2 Vensers?
I don't know, his Venser disappeared somehow.
Oh, because he's
Oh,
Caracasing it. And now we're
yeah, I think we can concede here.
yeah.
I don't think we have any outs. I guess we still have an
I'll
upheaval.
just play the Tezzeret, why not? But yeah, he can just keep bouncing it. He's returning Venser back. Okay, yeah. That is really annoying. Caracas Venser. He's basically time locking us every turn. But now even Mindslaver doesn't do it because then we're just dead before we can activate it. So I'm just making him use time at this point.
Yep.
Deck of all upside. Like it's funny. The previous deck was very much like low variance. It was super consistent. Hey, this was one we needed, but we're dead, so we can just concede.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really gotten the, turn 1 Moxie or whatever, right?
So I still think we don't really change anything.
I don't think so.
Just,
I mean, he's got the Mana Rocks too, so we're not
yep.
we're not playing Armageddons or anything, right? Do we play first last time? We
First
can't.
strike.
We can't play this.
Do we mulligan this? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, I agree.
This we keep.
Yeah, this is
This
keepable.
absolutely we keep.
This is keepable.
Yeah. So this is
Do we want the island
No, we do not. I
for
don't think.
mines? Because we'll be able to play turn 2.
We'll be able to turn
Slaver.
Shackles.
Yeah, I guess on the bottom we want something else. Yeah,
Yeah.
something more exciting. Okay.
Because this is going to tap for 2, right? 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have 5 mana.
So we play just
We just
island
play an
lots
island.
now. Yeah,
Well,
island,
why let him have the disenchant on the Mox, right?
just wait,
Yeah.
just so he doesn't. Okay, I suppose.
I mean, what's the point of putting it out there?
Okay, fine. This way we just to represent counterspell or something.
Yeah, I mean,
we can represent.
Yeah.
these.
Do you have a reason to put it out there now? Like,
Yeah, just like him to Torak or something. But yeah, he's blue, so that's fine. Okay, so now we play Shackles, right? We
Mhm.
play Island, Mox, Shackles, and then next turn we have Academy.
That's right.
Island, Mox, Shackles, and then we have no way to force, so we'll just have 6. And next turn, are we mind slavering? That'll be 4.
Oh, no, we have 5, so we need the land.
Yeah. But we are able to at least hardcast Force of Will.
Yes.
Memory jar.
Memory jar.
Maybe just cast memory jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's cast memory jar.
Because now we have Mind Slaver. Oh, he didn't have mana.
Okay, so we could also even play a yeah. So let's just crack the jar and see what we get, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I should have tapped this for mana first. Okay, great. We got a Tinker. So I think we play. So we definitely want to make sure we have enough mana for Tinker.
Yep.
So we play a land, right? No
That would have been a
to.
reason to play your 0-cost Mox first. In your last hand.
For the Academy. Oh
No, for the Tinker.
it's okay.
Oh.
He just instant
Why?
conceded. He was scared of what we had. But yeah, what we would have done is we would have just, I think, tinkered for the
Inkwell.
Inkwell, and then we would have had Force of Will back up.
Right. Well, yeah, we made a mistake. We should have played that Mox, the Chrome Mox, with nothing in it as a Tinker target.
But we didn't know that we were going to get Tinker.
I know, but there's no reason not to play that Mox.
There is a reason not to, because you might, we might want it for mana.
Maybe.
Like, I don't, you know. Anyway, just
Okay.
we play again, right?
Yep.
Yeah, interesting that he conceded, but okay. I guess he felt like.
He
he's
felt like
not
we had
equipped
too
for
much
that.
mana.
Yeah,
Maybe he was mana screwed too.
possibly. Okay.
So we keep
so
this
is fair.
Hiding Needle with 2 signets.
Is this good? Is it good enough?
I think this is good enough, right?
We're casting. This is what, turn 5 Battlesphere? Seems pretty shitty,
But we have our, we're drawing in a Tinker, right? Like, we
Okay,
have our
fine.
cheap artifacts.
fine. Okay.
I think,
Yeah,
right?
you're right. Okay. We'll keep.
And this is kind of what we wanted when we drafted the signets, right? To play your turn 2, turn 3 signets.
Yeah, yeah. So we're not getting Needle yet. We're gonna wait until.
Right.
And we can just start playing signets, I guess.
Mm-hmm. We have our own real signet too.
Our own signet. Now we can play both signets. I think we want to do that, right?
Yep. Mhm.
Signet. Who cares about life? It's just life.
He's blue. Who cares about life?
Signet. And then next turn we can play Battlesphere, I think, can't we? Is my math right there?
2, 3, 4. Yep. No. Wrong.
2, 3, 4, 5. No. We can't
Yeah,
replace it.
one more turn. But if Tolarian Academy,
Yeah.
then
Also
Battlesphere.
in reasonable position for an upheaval. Oh, fool!
that's
Okay, we can still DAC him.
Yep,
we can still DAC him, so it's not the worst it could be. It's bad. It's bad.
Mhm. Oh, and there's our Academy.
Okay, so. Oh Jesus. Okay. So it's just bad. It's not horrible.
Yep.
DAC Faden, right? DAC Faden.
Yep. Don't choose the wrong thing.
For fuck's sake. And
Okay.
then
So now we have for
Academy,
2,
2, 3.
4, 5.
So I'll just play land now and then Academy next turn. Nobody's
Okay.
gonna give me info, right?
Yep.
And will that be enough to play Battlesphere? 2,
Two.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. Taking a Signet's not the
Yeah.
worst thing that could happen. And then up. Although if he disenchant, this is the guy that had disenchant, right?
But yep.
So if he plays disenchant, we're basically in real trouble. But
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Portal, fine. Have your portal.
Do we have enough to force spike after? I think not, right?
Well, yes, we will. Or no, let's see.
We'll not, right?
2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 6, 7. No, we will not. So I think we just. I mean, it's kind of painful. He's representing
Mm-hmm.
force spike.
But
So the question is, do we play now Battlesphere possibly, and now if he has some sort of like force spike, we're dead, or
Yep, or wait
we
until
wait
we have
one turn, and then we can play Mirror Battlesphere with force spike backup.
2 cards in hand. He's going to draw 2 more cards because of the coercive portal.
Yeah.
Put him at 4.
I mean, if we're basically lose the game if he has a force spike.
No, we still have Tinker. We're not losing the game. I mean, we have no clock right now. We're just down 2 life.
Yeah, and, well, here's the thing. If we wait, he can also just have his mana untapped, and then the force spike does nothing for protection.
Right.
So, I think
No,
we just
you
play
just
it.
play it.
There's not
Yeah,
there's
you
not
know,
a whole
right.
lot of upside, right?
I agree.
He would have to be tapping out again.
Mm-hmm.
So if he has a counter, he has a counter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It lands. There you go.
Great. Okay.
Don't vote for Carnage.
I know. And even though we have the Pithing Needle on the deck, I kind of want to... Well, do we?
Hit the deck?
Because what if he has a... Now, then we're just giving him an out to disenchant, right? Isn't that really bad?
Yeah, I mean, he
We're
still
just
deals
sacrificing
damage.
one... Oh. Okay, so he declarationed our mirrors. That's fine. We should get a clue token, though. What happened to the clue? Target creature gets an investigate for each non-token of his own. So now I still think we hit the deck here, don't we? Yikes. So it's getting a little out of control. Wouldn't mind an upheaval at this point.
What did he play? Oh, Mana Ball.
He's just playing.
So he emptied his
tons
hand.
of mana, yeah. Smokestack. Smokestack, not sure if that's good for us at this point.
Well, we don't. It's our option, right? You might as well cast it out.
Cast it and have it. Yeah, because
Right.
we can always sack the smokestack.
Exactly.
Itself.
Exactly.
So do we attack? First, let's attack. Do we attack Dak Faden?
Yeah, I think
want to
so.
say yes,
Yeah.
right? Because otherwise, disenchant is just like we're dead. Right?
Yeah, right. And now he's top decking, right? He's basically saying,
Yeah.
and we have a force.
That's force spike, which is pretty bad with this kind of mana. No, we have no mirror. We did make him lose a permanent.
Yeah,
for
and
what that's
play.
worth.
Yeah, play Smokestack.
Didn't need to tap that, I guess. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 10 permanents.
And how many do we have? We have
1,
two.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9.
But he has to sack first.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. This is game 3, right?
Yes.
And we still have Tinker as a draw. And we can actually start hard casting stuff too, right? Because we
Yes.
have Chilean taps for 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can cast everything except Colossus. Okay, that's really scary.
Well, no, we can't cast Sphinx. We don't have the mana to do it.
Yeah, you're right, not Sphinx. That is quite annoying that we can't hard cast Sphinx. Dig through time, okay? He is digging. Yeah, after even against like plays like this with guys that have infinite mana, I've gotten to like force spike them or mana tie them just for their they play their Eldrazi or whatever.
Yeah, well, they're dig, and then Eldrazi, right?
Or they play like Villainous Wealth or something. With that black-white token deck, somebody Villainous Wealth me for 8, and it's like didn't care because he played a bunch of like small token makers. And then you just use Jide to like kill them all. Basically, it's like, oh, that's supposed to be my I win card. Oh, that's tough because that's gonna kill our Battlesphere. Oh man, and he had 1 mana left over for the disenchant. Shoot. That sucks. Why, bro? Why, bro? And he's tapped. Yep. Oof. Okay, we have now officially lost control. So now we're in top decking mode. Well, that would have been really nice. Like exactly one turn ago.
Yep.
Just. Yep, we would have definitely forced a little Gideon, and then I think we would have been in an okay position.
We still have upheaval though.
We do still have upheaval. Yeah. The card that gets you out of everything.
Yeah, upheaval with one signet.
Hey, it's, but we also have Tolarian Academy, don't forget.
Yeah.
And then we could actually, it'd be really nice because then we could replay Pithing Needle on Gideon. Carnage pulls? No. This card, I've been really impressed with it. Okay, here comes the attacks. So 3 turn clock. Okay, well, that's one of our outs. So I think we tinker away the Pithing Needle since it's doing nothing, right? And what do we get?
Inkwell, of course, right?
Because, yeah, he can destroy or, wait.
Or Blightsteel.
Or Blightsteel for 1 turn clock.
Yeah.
I think it's Blightsteel.
Blightsteel, yep.
Now, he could have a control or whatever, but...
Does this... Yeah. I think it's Blightsteel because...
I think it's just all in on Blightsteel.
Right.
And, like, you must... Because we still have Force of Will and... for, like, anything else he
That's
has,
right.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's Blightsteel.
Blightsteel.
And then this taps for... Do we have enough mana? 2, 3, 4... Yeah, we can still both play Force of Will and Force Spike. Yeah. Now he can have Gideon he can make the Blightsteel attack Gideon for 1 turn, but that would have been true also of Inkwell, right? I just want to make sure we don't, because now he's going to cast. Okay, I think he went for Homage again. It's like here's where he would do Carnage. Although I think it would say destroy, right? Sacrifice and destroy all land.
Yeah, so
it's
doesn't
destroy,
matter.
so it's fine. Since it's,
Yeah,
that would actually be kind of a cool misplay. Monastery Mentor, okay. Do we let him do that? Yes.
Yes.
We don't care.
It's
about
trample, right? So.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, the only thing is.
Okay, so he's going to make me attack with Blightsteel. That's fine.
Yep, and then he's going to make that guy grow by casting spells.
So now we can sack. Okay, so now we just have to attack.
Well, yeah, right.
We have to.
Yep.
Now here's where we counter whatever his bullshit is here. Venser or something. Absent. I think we want to stop that.
Yes.
So let's just hard cast Force of Will.
Yes.
Right. 3, 4.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, we don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just tap this, right? And 1 more. Yeah. You want to take the damage. Casting the Absent, right? So if he blocks, it doesn't save Gideon. Is it 11? Okay.
So he's going to have 2 cards, or 3 cards in hand.
Can we tutor? I guess we can tutor for the... There's upheaval we can tutor for also maybe as a...
And I think we should.
Just in case?
Yeah.
It's a bad position for us if he upheavals, because he's going to mentor, like... I mean, I think we only do that if there's nothing else. Fact or fiction, fine.
Right, the thing is this guy's going to get big.
Yeah, I know. But I think upheaval puts us just in a losing spot, right? But I mean, I agree it's not great.
And we have to have some outs.
It's like an out into like a out of the frying pan into the like slowly
course.
boiling, you know.
Okay.
But let's see. Okay, let's see what he has here. Yeah, he is hitting us for 5, which is pretty scary. Oof. I think here. Man, that's kind of bad.
Wait, well, let's count the mana here. He has
infinite.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he can cast. I think we get the worst for us is Elspeth. I want to say.
Yeah.
Rest is pretty bad too, because he can definitely represent lethal next turn.
Well, he can exile the target. He can exile the Blightsteel, right?
No, destroy. He's indestructible. Remember.
You may exile No,
What are you talking about?
this guy.
No.
You may
You
exile
control-
target.
you
You
control.
control. Okay.
So, but Elspeth is just bad just because he makes things that block.
Yeah, mhm.
So I think we put Elspeth in one pile and give him everything else. Like Elspeth and land.
Yep.
So boop and like a random land. Maybe this and the.
No, that's a double strike guy.
Yeah,
That
but
guy's
then
gonna
he
kill
can
us.
just take that. He gets to choose the pile, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So like this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not great, but yeah, the Blightsteel might not kill him fast enough here.
Well, there's too many creatures now.
Because he hits it now, he can hit us for 5, and then as long as he doesn't die, he has lethal. But the thing is, he has to be able to.
Well, he's gonna
Which
hit us
side
for
did he
7
take?
now.
He took the resto.
Okay. Because
Oof.
yeah, see this
No,
prowess thing
Mentor
is starting
good.
to.
Yep. That's why Monastery Mentor is actually a surprisingly good like control finisher. You know,
Mhm.
he really. But we can't be too mad. We got exactly what we wanted to draw. So if you can answer Blightsteel, you know. I think though this is where we go for the upheaval, right?
Exactly.
So end of his turn. It's still bad position for us because he's then gonna just mana vault Grim Monolith, like, but might as well, right?
I mean, if we live, we might not live. 4, 3, 7,
Oh, Christ, yeah. Yeah, are we just gonna die?
8,
7.
9. Nope, 9 so far.
Because don't forget all the other guys have summoning sickness.
Yep, that's right. So we're gonna be at 1.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you said he took the other pile. How did he get Elspeth?
I thought he did as well. Oh, into the graveyard. So he took the Elspeth. I'm still hoping he taps out somehow. Okay. Yes, sir. That's fine. So now you hit us for 9. So
And
we're
still
exactly
alive.
1 life. So Ancient Tomb is useless now.
Yep.
And end of turn we're tutoring for
Right, the only thing that can save us, right?
is that even enough? Do we have enough mana? 4, 5, 6. We barely do. Okay, so upheaval. You know, this is really bad.
But we might as well attack first, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's attack first. No reason to attack Elspeth.
No.
Attack him.
Didn't make the mistake, huh? Just chopping. Think he could take 11
Yeah.
damage. He's gonna grow him. Small.
Yeah. Okay. I'm probably ready to go with you pretty soon. You're still leaving it near, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can wait like 5 minutes, I'll go with you. So main phase post combat. Okay, so let's cast this. 4, 5, 6, and we have 4 spike back.
Wait, hold on. Do you want to just tap for 7 so that you can play?
Oh yeah, tap first. Just get the extra. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you for preventing me from making like a terrible bad. Okay. Okay, so now
You can play a land and play a signet.
and it can't be tomb and it can't be academy, so it has to just be like land.
Island, yep, and then signet.
Or do we keep one? Crazy talk here.
Nope.
We keep one open for Force Spike.
Nope.
Because it'll prevent him from playing Mana Vault, which will wreck us. I think that's the right play.
And so
We're just gonna. Otherwise, he's gonna play land Mana Vault and then just Mana Vault into stuff. Like this gives us a slight.
But we're gonna have to discard too. I guess.
Yeah, we will have to discard.
And
but only 2 cards.
Right, and Ancient Tomb.
Ancient Tomb is bad, so we discard Ancient Tomb and an island. I think we keep the Force Spike up. Just because we know he has Mana Vault.
Yeah, I guess we don't know if he has a Force Spike also to Force Spike our Force Spike. But
yeah.
Okay, all right.
So Tomb does nothing, and then we discard an island. No, in any other case, I would play the Signet, but because he has like, and otherwise Force Spike does nothing for us, right?
Right. That's true, because otherwise he has infinite mana, right?
Yeah. Ha! Take that, fool. Slow you down by 1 turn. We don't have a whole lot of notes because we've lost our Tinker, but you know, there's still like Metalworker and stuff. And he has to discard a bunch of stuff. I mean, excuse me.
He still has Monolith. He can play next turn, though, right?
He does have Monolith, and there's nothing we can do about that. But if we hadn't Force Spiked, then it would have. He could have tapped for Monolith and paid for the Force Spike.
Right.
What can we draw? I think Metalworker is our best draw.
Metalworker. Oh, Battlesphere is gone.
I think. Yeah, it's
so
Metalworker.
We just have Leviathan.
Because with Metalworker, we could tap to maybe play Blightsteel. Because this would be. I don't know.
Smokestack is gone.
Yeah, we kind of lost a lot of our win cons.
His library is low too.
Okay, that's a thing. Memory jar, maybe. So let's just play our
Signet.
Signet. He doesn't have a Dak Fade anymore, right? Oh, we did get our Signet back. Remember the thing?
Yep, this one. In fact.
Okay. All right, and then nothing else we can play, right?
Right. So, Memory Jar exiles the cards, right? And so with 11,
but then they come back.
No, but
you discard. Yeah, so they discard. It mills them for 7.
So so he's at 11. So that's something to consider.
Yeah, if he can somehow not play Monastery Mentor next turn, maybe. Ooh.
Oh.
Now that's an actual thing. Yeah, because now we can take his shackles. So I think what we do, we play Island, Signet, and Shackles.
Okay. Yep.
And not Academy, because if with a prowess, I want to make sure that we can just take it, right?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe there's a crazy world here where we don't die.
And he didn't play Monolith, so that's a thing.
I was gonna. The other option. Now we could also try to trap him. We could not play the Shackles.
Trap him into what?
Trap him into playing Monastery Mentor, and then we just take Shackles. I think that's actually the play. Because if we play Shackles now, he knows not to play Mentor. But otherwise, he plays Mentor, plays it. I'm thinking how do we win this? The only way I can think of we win this is we take it. So I'm thinking we sort of lay a trap for him. We hope that he untaps, plays Mentor, and then we just play Shackles and take it immediately.
Okay,
we will have enough mana. We'll need 5 mana, right? And with Academy, we'll have exactly enough.
Okay. All right. I like that because there's no reason to put it out there for him to deal with anyway.
Because he'll have information, right?
Yep, that's right. And that means if he doesn't play the Mentor, then we can always jar.
And then if he doesn't play the Mentor, we can jar. That's right. That's right. Let's see if he also plays the Mentor.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he doesn't play the Mentor, we can jar. Okay. I feel like this is... Okay, is he not going to play Mentor? Okay, he's not. He's scared of a counterspell or something. Or he wants to play something bigger. So now I think we play Academy and Jar, right? We'll always be able to like shackle.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. So Academy, and we'll tap. No, let's not tap the Academy because we might end up getting more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Three. Sure, might as well tap because we're not going to use Jar right now. We'll use it next turn. And now I'm like representing a counter spell or something. Okay, great. So now if he plays Mentor, we still have this option open.
Mm-hmm.
Are we close to playing Colossus? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not really. Come on, play Mentor. You know you want to do it. You know you want to play Mentor. Play it, play it, play it.
Elspeth.
Or just Elspeth. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah. That is a problem.
I don't think we have a way to deal with that.
I don't know if we did either. Okay, there's Tezzeret. I mean, we can shackles to take, but we're still going to die. So I think we have to pop the jar and just see if we can get anything. Sort of like balance would be great, but it doesn't even deal with this. Inkwell. Ooh, there's
Mindslaver?
Mindslaver gives us a turn. We might as well, right?
Yeah.
Can we play and use it? So let's say 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
and with Monolith. Well, let's see if we can, right?
Okay.
No reason not to. So play Monolith. Did we play an island? Let's play
We
it.
did already.
Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yep.
10. Yes. Woo. 10. Okay. Might as well. And we're like running out of time, so we're gonna die. But okay, we're done.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll have their own
Maybe we
upheaval
can
or something.
kill- So
So
we
use a
can
mana drain.
Supreme Verdict
Mhm.
the soldiers. Can we deal with our own Elspeth here?
We can.
Don't have a great answer to that.
Well, we don't. Yeah, I mean, we can use Elspeth basically to destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater.
Well, we could play Baneslayer. Let's see. We have how much mana? 5. We could play Baneslayer, use Elspeth to destroy it at -3, and then not attack. That's all I can think of.
I mean,
It's
you
not
could also
very good
bounce Elspeth with Venser
to
right.
make them recast it. I'm not sure that.
and then Verdict.
And Verdict. But then we're still facing lethal with the Venser, so it's the same position.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just do this. We're gonna run out of time and lose to that anyway, but whatevs. Okay. Destroy all creatures through greater. Okay, and then just not attack, right? Kind of a weak stat, but
You can give her the soup and some crackers with the salmon spread.
and
We're dead. Wait,
we
hold
have
on.
no way. We
No,
can
the
shackles.
lodestone. We can shackle one, and then can we deal with the third one?
Yeah, can we? So let's see, 3. Yeah, maybe we can lodestone. Yeah, and then the shackle will block the other one. So sure,
Yeah.
well, it'll keep us alive a turn, right? Why not? 1. So I'll just 4. That's the lodestone. And then do we have? Will that we have enough mana? Yeah, we will. Okay, so tap 4, 5. Ooh. Gain control of this target. Okay, this is really just like scraping the barrel here of survivability, and we're gonna run out of time. But we survive for a turn. Oh no, now he just has to, and he can't minus Elspeth.
Yeah.
So we have.
Right.
He can Venser the lodestone though,
Yep.
and then I think we're just dead, right?
Yep.
Yep, right on the path to 0-3 with what I thought was the best deck we'd ever drafted. But I feel like last time we drafted a deck like this and we just got like turn 2 Tinker like 3 times, so I don't know.
Oh, no, our opponents get turn 2 Tinker 3 times.
Maybe we're supposed to like add white after all.
I don't think white deals with any of this stuff, though, right? What are you going to
Cannon.
do? Like,
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we're too. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of is you add some white and then you have cards like Faith's Fetters and Swords that. But those cards sort of let you just buy you time, right? Because we don't have like
that's right.
other paths to victory.
Yeah,
other than
basically
Tinker
we're
or
saying, yeah,
casting.
if our Mirror's Battlesphere and our Blightsteel Colossus get dealt with, we don't have other paths to victory.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Our whole point is to put them
Yeah.
out like turn 3.
Yeah. I mean, the only card that's another path to victory really is Gideon. But then he's double white, and I really don't like that.
Yeah.
All right, I think we did okay.
Okay.
All right, all right. Here we are for game 3 of our Tinker deck. That's not been doing super great so far. I think the question is, do we add white for like Gideon, Swords, Faith's Fighters, but or even Reflector Mage? But I think it's still the right call to be as all in as possible on Tinker. So we're just gonna go ahead and play, see how we can salvage a winner from this deck. Okay, we will play first, and yeah, we will keep this big mana into Upheaval and Mindslaver. So let's just start with, do we do Tomb into Signet? Does that really get us anywhere? Tomb into Signet, and then what, Academy? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason to take the damage at this point. Okay, black white. Bitter Blossom. Okay, that's fine. So here 2, 3, 4. Well, 5. We could Slaver maybe. I think we can Slaver next turn. I'll just play an Academy, I guess, and then we can maybe just play Ancient Tomb, and then next turn possibility of a Mindslaver. Had we done a turn 1 Signet, would that mean we could have Upheavaled by now? Maybe, but I think it's better if we wait as long as possible, right? Okay, so it's 4. So we could just play Mindslaver now. Yeah, might as well play it, I suppose. If we can Upheaval and Mindslaver, then we can just like discard all this other stuff. So yeah, why don't we just do that? So to do Upheaval and Mindslaver, we want actually, we can also Mindslaver on his end step. And then we have all our mana. That's probably the right play. Yeah. So I think what we do is we end of turn Mindslaver, untap Upheaval, and then just discard a bunch of Just kind of leave him with a really bad hand. Yeah. So now we play Academy. End of his turn, Mindslaver, untap, and Upheaval. I think. Unless we draw something that changes things. And it may be that Mindslaver, just by having its presence on the board, is buying us time as well. As he may be afraid to play Planeswalkers and stuff. But yeah, Upheaval, Mindslavering them, not playing any land, and just discarding all this cheap stuff. Seems like that has to be good. Right? Yeah, it has to be good. What did he disfigure? On his own rogue. Why would he do that? Okay, so we're not going to die now, so we'll just play Academy and end of turn Mindslaver him. Why would he disfigure his own? Oh, maybe because he was afraid of I disfigure something else with Mindslaver? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and attack. It's fine. That's fine as well. Upheaval won't be super great either, right? But what's he killing? His own fairy rogue. Why is he doing that? That's interesting. Okay. Well, that's helps us, so. Alright, and we got a Sphinx that's useless. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we might just have to tap the Ancient Tomb so that we can at least play a land. That kind of is painful, but I still think this is the right play, right? Because he'll have, yeah, so let's just Upheaval. 4 or 5. It is a bit painful, but right. Okay, and now let's not play the tomb. Let's just play an island and a signet. I think that's got to be the right play. Okay, and now we can just discard like an island, I suppose. We have enough. Alright, so let's take a snip of his hand. Okay, so I think what we do is we play nothing. We discard all these things. Right? That's 7. Yeah. So discard that, 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 and that. Okay. And now it's our turn. And I'll just go ahead and play an island. Okay, there's a 1 power stone. That's good. Just like to draw some threats, I suppose. Okay, that's a tinker. So we will just play this, and then we can play the academy, and then we can tutor for tinker end of his turn. And I think blight steel is what we need to go for here. Is this thing on? Yes. All right. So we'll go for tinker. So the question is, do we go for blight steel because he could have these kind of white removals, or do we go for the this. So do we go for blight steel or do we go for inkwell? It's the indestructible kind of like wrath thing, or does he have like targeted removal? I can see him having a Faith's Fetters or something like that. So do we just go for the inkwell? 1 hit versus 3. Let me actually just search if inkwell survives a wrath. No, it's Blight Steel Colossus. Colossus says Wrath. Oh God. Let's see if that. They do not. Wrath of God versus. Destroy won't get rid of it. Okay. So it's sort of, does he have a Wrath versus he has target? I feel like a deck like him would be less Wrath and have more targeted removal. So I think the pick here is the Inkwell. So I'm going to go for that. Alright, yeah, let's see if we were right or not. Okay, it ended. Alright. So let's suppose that was the right pick. And okay, black-white stuff still seemed like we just keep as is. Okay. was pretty fun. Mindslaver upheaval, essential sort of mind twist all his threats away. I'd like to know is why was he killing his own fairies? That seems very weird. But I don't know. Alright, well we have Power Stone and Signet, so we'll keep this. And Shackles, I think, has to be good against him. Non-artifact, so can't do anything with the Mox there. So turn 2, if we draw no lands, we have Signet into Power Stone. If we do draw a land, we might just Signet. No, actually, we might just Signet into Shackles regardless, right? Brutality, an instant or sorcery. That's going to be a miss. That kind of sucks, because he'd already mulliganed to 5, right? We might, let's see, if this taps for 2... 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 mana away from casting an Inkwell. Okay. So an Elspeth? No. A Mentor. Okay. So here I kind of want to just... Well, I'll have enough to Power Stone and Shackles next turn, right? So it's better to just play the island, I think. Pithing Needle. I suppose I can play the Mox for 0 at this point to just get the Academy down, but that 3, 4, but that doesn't let me take the Mentor. So that's fine, we'll just be done. I don't really want to use the Pithing Needle just as an extra mana for Academy, because I really would like to Pithing whatever Planeswalker, or yeah, like Mezavith, maybe? Okay. It's permanent? No, it's just until end of turn, so I should be able to take Mentor now. Okay. So now I can just take his Shackles, which I think is the right play. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So or I could just play a Leviathan, but I think I'd rather just get the Shackles down. And then play Leviathan afterwards. And now I can play the Mox for 0. Just for the creature. Maybe I should have waited. Nah. And I can decide if I want to Pithing Needle his maze later. this will give me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can cast Inkwell next turn. I don't think this checks targets all the time, so I think it's allowed to grow bigger than the number of islands I have. Just on the activation. Mind Twist. Okay. That will do it. That's unfortunate. Yikes. Do we attack him back? Yeah, let's attack him back. Might as well keep an island in hand just to scare him. Now if he attacks again with Prouse, I'm happy to jump with Mentor. Mind Twist. Maybe I should have cast this while I had the chance. Okay. Ooh, Upheaval. I think I might as well just wait on that, right? It's not gaining me a whole lot to cast it right now. But I'll... Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can Upheaval and have 5 mana afterwards. So definitely like replay all my mana, but I'd like to have a threat. Memory Jar or something. Okay, Faith's Fetters. On the Shackles, probably? No, on the Academy. Interesting. That's not going to work because it's a mana ability, unfortunately. I think it would have been... But yeah, doing it on the Shackles wouldn't have been great either because I keep holding on to that Mentor. Yeah, sure, I think we block here. That way if we do Upheaval. Okay. Okay, and tap. Great. And now we can do the Mindslaver upheaval thing, right? So, to we could just Mindslaver now, but I'd rather do it in the end of turn. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I'd be very interested in people's commentary on how the deck building went or the drafting. I really thought that this was a very strong deck, but it didn't end up doing very well. But yeah, that's how it goes. Thanks for watching.